Guys, welcome to another video. We're just going to continue where we left off from the other add-ons video. So I should do probably the most important ones first really. There is mixed scrolling battle text. So if you download this, it'll be like that. What you want to do is go to scroll area. You can configure the scroll areas where your damage is getting done to you, where it's going at what damage you're doing. Your notifications if Blade Storm's ready, for example. Static is just everything, and if you want to add a killing blow to an NPC or a player, I usually put it up here, and I'll show you how to configure that right now. So what you have to do is you go to add scroll area and type in whatever you want it to be. So for me it's get it rangy. You then go to events, and you then go to, it'll be an incoming player, you then go down to notifications at the top here. You then go down to player killing blows and NPC killing blows. For the player killing blows, you tick the little screwdriver here, and you put that as a notification, and save that. NPC killing blows down here, and you go select the new scroll area you just put. So for me, it's get around you. Do that, and that's you. So when you kill something, it'll show up saying whatever you want it to say. The other two is tidy plates, and it will come up with this, and got nameplates and motion visibility, and make sure what you want selected is selected. So I want for the names, I want to see my name, friendly players' names, guild names, titles, enemy players' names, and their totems. For example, shamans, class or totem. For the actual health bar, like the raiders damage up here, I want to see all of them, and I want to see class colours. It depends, if you're colourblind you might not want class colours, it's kind of pointless. A lot of people struggle with who are colourblind to differentiate that. So you go back here, tidy plates, so you've just done that, you get tank and damage. For both of them, go down to buffs and debuffs and deselect show order timers, because the other add-on that I'm about to talk about, if you don't do that you'll have overlapping add-ons and it looks retarded. So the next one is Platebuffs. Now I can't remember how to set this up from scratch, but what I have at the moment is correct. That's what I get, and I'll show you that in a wee bit. So you may want to start pausing it here and then if you're going to be updating this to your own UI. And another thing, Platebuffs is really difficult to find online because it's not on Curse. It is on Curse, but it's the wrong version. So what we'll try and do is find a link to the proper one and put it in the description. So you guys just got to click it, download it, unzip it, and drag it into your add-ons folder, and then set it up like this. So it should all be like this. Obviously you can change the small stuff like fonts and the sizes. You can change what you'd want to see and whatnot. You get to add specific spells if none of them are shown for you. I can't remember off the top of the head, but I think there's one or two that's actually missing. Now this is where you probably want to pause, because this is how I have it all set up, and like I said, you'll see it in a minute once I start talking about another add-on and what it can do, how you can see it above the nameplates. And another thing is you don't want this show cooldown. You do want to show the cooldown, but not this one. You want to show this one, where it's in the box. You don't want the text above, below, right, to the left or right, because it just makes it so congested, your screen, it looks crazy. Rows as well, it's very important, anchor point. So that's like that. And then you've also got profiles like the LUI video, the last one. We'll get set up once and it goes to all characters. You can just copy everything from from a profile. So that's the main ones really. So we just done mixed scrolling battle text, tidy plates, and plate buffs. The next one is class timers. Now when you get class timers, that's what this is. It won't be here. You won't see it. You go to interface and unlock it, and you'll get these three, but they'll all be stacked on each other right where this login button is. Just got to drag it to where you want, and then back to interface, lock, and then make sure everything's selected. So if it is a buff that you're using or ability that you're using, it's going to show up here, if it's a dot or whatnot on the character that you're hitting, it'll show up there. And like profiles, it's the exact same. Class extra CD, that's the trinket procs in the legendary proc. That pretty much does it by itself. The only thing that it will not show is Lord Blastington's Scope of Doom for hunters. It will not show it whatsoever. I don't know why. I don't know if there's a fix for it. There might be, but you might have to look for it. And you can configure the text size and the border and whatnot that you have around it. Unlock the frame, move it to where you want. Stuff like that, the general sort of stuff like that, all the other ones. The other add-ons is OQ. Now OQ is good for finding pre-mades. For example, at the start of the week, the servers have reset, you want to find an Ordos group, so you just go up here, type in Ordos, there's a group there. After that, I want to do Flex 4. There's Flex 4 groups. After that, I want to look for an ICC run. There's an ICC run. It's really good, and it's not just for PvE. You've got rated battlegrounds, 18 people looking for arena, and obviously the more people you find by clicking the find mesh button, the more results you're going to get back. So that's that. We then have Wim. It's an in-game MSN messenger. So if I was going to talk to this guy, for example, instead of it coming up in the chat, it's going to come in its own separate box here. And I can find out where they are. I can add them to a party, add them as a friend, or ignore the person. If I get into combat, it automatically goes. If I leave combat, it should come back there. I can hide it. And if I'm finished talking to that person completely, I can close it. And there's also options to edit stuff here, how it's all set up in that, but it's pretty simple also. I'm not going to go into it, it's pretty mundane. We then have the smaller add-ons like SCADA, which is like recount, easy to set up. I've got damage and healing. To set up the healing, you just got to go to interface, SCADA, create new window, healing, bar display, click it, it'll come up with a blank bar, you drag it, lock it to wherever you want or resize it, and then you just select what you're wanting to find out. So there you go there. DPS, damage, healing, taken, total healing, stuff like that. But what, like I was saying, how you're going to see the Platebuffs in action, you're also, like I was going to show you with the chat, you're going to see it disappear, and you're also going to see the class timers work. So if I do this, there's a Colossal Smash again, Sweeping Strikes, pop my Blade Storm, and it's only showing up here. If I go to this one, he's up. If I go to this one, he's up. And it doesn't matter if I change the target, it's still going to see them all. The Wim has taken away the chat, class timers is showing what's going on, what abilities I'm using if and when I use Blade Storm. If I'm using Rage right now, it'll come up, there you go. So Wim should come back, there we go, so that's that. The other two add-ons, sorry, is more vanity ones. It is Atlas Loot, which is just basically another in-game loot finder, and you can see what it is. Another one, like you just saw there, was Mogget, so I can go around. If I get something or I'm looking to sample something for transmog, I can just go and look it, hover over it, and it's going to pop up with what I'm looking for. Also, Mogget comes with a catalogue, so I've got a plate, got a shoulders, and I can see what is available in game at the moment for plate, whatever. You can also zoom in and out by clicking, dragging forward and backwards, rotate. You can also save a profile, everything. It's really, really good. So that's that really. I think that is all the add-ons that I really need to talk about. There's Battleground Target, it's pretty simple. Just comes up like this normally. not only like this, you'd have to select role specialization class icon, if they're carrying a flag or not, the health bars, you can have the percentage shown if you want, but I don't. But that's really about it. So I'll try and find that link, put it in the description for you guys, so you can just click it and download it. I hope this wasn't too confusing, and that's really all of my add-ons. I would like to do further videos on my Monk, Death Knight, Paladin and Hunter for like the guides, like my Warlock and my Warrior and my Druid, but Warlords is coming out soon, so I'm just going to leave it, and once they're all level 100 and got a bit of gear, we're just going to start churning out those videos again. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, hope it helps. If you've got any trouble fixing or setting up the add-ons, just leave a comment or email me, which is in the About section on YouTube, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.